Absolutely magnificent. What a stroke that is.
The following programme is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. From the four corners of the world, to the four corners of this ring, the fight starts now! So close.
Hello and welcome to Detroit, Michigan, where we're just a day away from an action-packed night of boxing. We have the undisputed champion, Alycia Baumgardner, facing an old foe in Christina Linardatou. She's looking to avenge her only loss in her pro career. Also, our co-main event features the much-anticipated pro debut of Andy Cruz and a tough opponent in Juan Carlos Burgos. Also fighting back in his home state is Jermaine Franklin. He fought 2 back-to-back fights in the UK. Now he's looking to get that win in his home state of Michigan. Tons of action coming to you from the Sonic Temple in Detroit, Michigan. But before all that, let's hand it over to David Diamante for the official win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the wonderful, beautiful, historic Motor City, Detroit 313, Detroit, Michigan, USA. For the official weigh-in for our big night of fights taking place here on Saturday night. That's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, and we're sponsored by Bet Online and Stagefront. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great card. We have 8 fights on the card. We got 2 title fights, and at the top of the bill, it's the undisputed super featherweight champion making a title defense against her only one defeat, Alycia the Bomb Baumgardner. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the weigh-in. Bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 6 rounds in the featherweight division, making his way to Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Please welcome Misael Reyes. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. He fights out of Pontiac, Michigan. His professional record is a perfect one. 7 fights, 7 victories, 4 of them coming by way of knockout. Let's make some noise out there, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron, the Problem Pankey. Now to the scale, Misael Reyes. 123.6, 123.5 pounds for Misael Reyes. And now to the scale, the undefeated Cameron, the Problem Pankey. Identical, 123.6, also 123.5 for the undefeated Cameron, the Problem Pankey.
Here we go, the first official face-off, our first fight of the night, going head-to-head. This is the last time they meet before the big night tomorrow. Live on DAZN here in Detroit, Michigan. A win for either of these could make it or break it for either of them.
Cameron Pankey, Misael Reyes, 6 rounds featherweights, Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Detroit, Michigan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the weigh-in continues. Our next contest, 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Now making his way to the stage, fighting out of Toledo, Ohio. His professional record, 9 victories, 4 defeats. He's got 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Angelo Snow. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Perfect professional record, 5 fights, 5 victories, 2 of them coming by way of knockout. He fights out of right here in Detroit, Michigan. We're talking about Jamarco Checkmate Holloway. Now to the scale, Angelo Snow. 143.6 for Angelo Snow. 143.6 for Angelo Snow. Now to the scale, the undefeated Jamarco Checkmate Holloway. 141.8 for Jamarco Holloway. 141.8 for Checkmate.
Face to face, please.
Just a day away from their big fight. We got Toledo, Ohio, and Detroit.
Angelo Snow, Jamarco Holloway, 6 rounds, welterweights, matchroom boxing, live on DAZN from Detroit, Michigan. We're going to keep it moving with a 10-round super bantamweight affair. Now making his way to the ring. His professional record, 8 victories, 2 defeats. He has 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando de Caracas, Venezuela, please welcome Carlos Mujica. His opponent now making his way to the stage. His professional record, 15 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Detroit, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamarco O'Quinn. Now to the scale, Carlos Mujica. 122.6 for Carlos Mujica. 122.5 pounds for Carlos Mujica. And now to the scale. All we do is win. Jamarco O'Quinn. 15-1-1, 8 knockouts from Detroit. 121.2 for Jamarco O'Quinn. 121.2.
We got Jamarco O'Quinn versus Carlos Mujica. O'Quinn, who's a big-time amateur from here in Michigan. He's a 2-time national champion. Looking to get that win against Carlos Mujica. Huge opportunity for both guys, having this bout elevated to the main card.
Jamarco O'Quinn, Carlos Mujica, 10 rounds, super bantamweights, matchroom boxing live on DAZN from Detroit, Michigan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, very compelling, is Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, in association with Dimitri Salita of Salita Promotions, are proud to present 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. And now making his way to the stage, he is undefeated in his campaign as a professional, with a record of 17 victories, no defeats, 1 draw, with 14 of his 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Mexico City, Mexico, Isaac Drago Munoz. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. He's a man that we all know and love, 21-2, 14 knockouts, fighting out of Saginaw, Michigan, known as the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin. And out of the scale, the undefeated, hard-hitting Mexican heavyweight, Isaac Drago Munoz. 257.4 for Munoz. 257.5 pounds for Munoz. And out of the scale, the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin. 241.2 pounds for Jermaine Franklin.
Now that these two have officially stepped on the scale, in just a couple of moments, they're going to have the face-off of the press conference. The last time they meet, right before the big night. Franklin is 21-2 and Isaac Munoz 17-0. Franklin is looking to get that win after fighting 2 back-to-back fights in the UK against some big names. Munoz is a late replacement, but he's all game and he's hungry. He had been training for another bout here in Detroit on the Shield's undercard. He's a knockout artist. He's also ready to get that win and make a statement on Saturday night. He had 230 fights as an amateur, boxed on the Mexico national team and the World Series of Boxing.
Jermaine Franklin, Isaac Munoz. 10 rounds, heavyweights, Matchroom Boxing in association with Salita Promotions, live on DAZN from Detroit, Michigan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I need everyone to pay attention as it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening. And this could be a very historic fight, as Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing is proud to present 10 rounds for the vacant IBF International Lightweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, his professional record, 35 victories, 7 defeats, 3 draws, with 21 big wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Here is the former WBC Continental Americas featherweight champion and the 3-time world title challenger, Juan Carlos Mini Burgos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage for the very first time as a professional. As Saturday night, he makes his much anticipated professional debut. Here is one of Cuba's most accomplished fighters, the 2-time Pan American Games gold medalist, the 3-time AIBA World Championship Games gold medalist, and the 2020 Olympic Games gold medalist, Peleando Fuera, Matanzas, Cuba. Please welcome Andy Cruz. Now to the scale, Juan Carlos Mini Burgos. 134.2 for JC Mini Burgos. 134.2 for Juan Carlos Burgos. And now to the scale for the very first time as a professional, Andy Cruz. $134.6 for Andy Cruz. 134.6.
Now that both fighters stepped on the scale, it's time for the official face-off. Again, the much-anticipated pro debut for Andy Cruz. He's fighting a tough opponent in Juan Carlos Burgos. This pro debut into a 10-rounder for the IBF International title on the line. You see them exchanging some words. Cruz looking to make a statement. Our co-main event. We got Cuba and Mexico in the house. Both ready to make a statement.
Andy Cruz, Juan Carlos Mini Burgos. 10 rounds for the vacant IBF International Lightweight Championship. Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Detroit, Michigan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the main event of the evening. Saturday night taking place here in Detroit, Michigan, as Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing is proud to present 10 rounds for the undisputed Super Featherweight Championship of the world. This is the rematch as Alycia Baumgardner looks to defend her title and avenge her one lone professional defeat. Now making her way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. This bout is in association with Lou DiBella of DiBella Entertainment. Her professional record, 14 victories, 2 defeats, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Originally from Santiago in the Dominican Republic, and now living, training, and fighting out of Athens, Greece. Here is the former WBO super lightweight champion of the world, Christina Medusa Linardatou. And now making her way to the stage, the defending undisputed world champion. Her professional record, 14 victories, only 1 defeat, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, USA, here is the reigning and defending undisputed super featherweight champion of the world, Alycia "The Bomb" Baumgardner. And out of the scale, Medusa Christina Linardatou. $129.8 for the challenger, Christina Medusa Linardatou. 129.8. And now to the scale, the reigning, defending, and undisputed super featherweight champion of the world, Alycia "The Bomb" Baumgardner. 129.4 for Alycia "The Bomb" Baumgardner.
Here we go, the main event of the night. Alycia the Baumgardner, who's looking to avenge her only loss in her pro career against Christina Linardatou. Both women exchanged words yesterday. Alycia said she's not the same person that was in the ring in 2018. She's grown, she's gotten her grown woman strength, and she's ready to show Christina that she's not that same Alycia from 2018. And what better way than to do it in her hometown of Detroit? Big night for both of them. Alycia, who's looking to defend all of her belts, the undisputed champion. We hear everybody cheering Alycia here in front of her people here in Detroit. We got a packed house here. Both women exchanging words. Alycia saying she's ready. She's ready for war. Don't miss the main event tomorrow night, live on DAZN. Alycia the Baumgardner looking to avenge her only loss in Christina Linardatou.
Alycia the Baumgardner, Christina Linardatou, 10 rounds for the undisputed Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Matchroom Boxing in association with DaBella Entertainment, live on DAZN from Detroit, Michigan.
All right, Alycia, we're here. All your supporters are here. Tell me, how's the energy? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm blessed. I made the weight. It's my time, and it's my time to keep shining and being that light and being that inspiration and being that fighter, the best, the one and only, the Bomb.
And you said you're ready to go to war tomorrow. What can fans expect to see from you tomorrow night?
Man, they're just going to see a complete fighter. They're going to see the improvement that I've made in my last fight, and they're going to love it. They're going to be like, this girl, this her.
All right.
She's the one.
And a win tomorrow. What do you see the rest of your year looking like?
Prosperous, amazing, blessed, thankful. I'm favored, and only the Lord can bless me.
Everyone's here for you.
Mm-hmm.
How's that feeling? Your friends, family?
I love it. You know, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I'm thankful, and I can't wait just again to put on a show.
Any other fighters on the card that you're excited to watch?
All of them. I'm just happy that we have a great card tomorrow. These fighters are hungry. We love this. I love boxing. This is it.
And we have a couple fighters from Michigan too. How does that feel having more fighters being from here, fighting in front of their people?
Listen, it's perfect. You know, these are building steps for each fighter, and so it only makes us better.
All right, Alycia. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you for chatting with me.
Yes.
You look great.
Thank you.
We're ready to see you. We saw you in 2018, but like you said, you have that grown woman strength. You look great. You look phenomenal. We're ready to see you in the ring tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
And now we're joined by Eddie Hearn.
Yeah. The man with the plan.
Yeah, Eddie, we just had the weigh-in. Alycia looks great. What can we expect to see from her tomorrow?
I'll tell you, a fantastic fight. You know, I'm so excited about this fight because Linardatou's coming to win. I get to hear the entire head-to-heads, you know, and it's great because these are the kind of fights you need. When you have those voluntary defences, and Alicia's in the sport for the biggest fights, there needs to be a catch. There needs to be some spite. She's been training in this camp to defeat the only person that's ever defeated her in the ring. Tomorrow night, she can eradicate that. She can erase that defeat really forever by having never lost to one person in her career or never avenged that defeat. So I think it's statement time tomorrow night. She's got everything she wanted. She's in her hometown. She's got her support. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere. But we've seen some tremendous female fights. I think you're going to see another one. She never disappoints. And I think tomorrow night she's going to light up this city.
Yeah, we have a couple of fighters fighting out of Michigan here in their home state. How's the energy? How's it been all fight week?
Right. I mean, we've got a lot of younger guys earlier on the card, local fighters. Then, of course, Jermaine Franklin, of course, from Michigan, coming off 2 big heavyweight fights. Jericho O'Quinn from Detroit as well in a big fight for his career. Look out for Andy Cruz, one of the greatest amateurs of all time in a great fight. And the main event, the show stealer, Alycia Baumgardner, ready to put every division on notice. And this is the great thing about female boxing. Amanda Serrano undisputed, Chantel Cameron undisputed, Katie Taylor undisputed, Sandy Ryan on her way to becoming undisputed. She will fight every one of them all the way to, I don't know, 140 something. We'll see. But, you know, this is, for me, the last hurdle before the super fights for Alycia Baumgardner. Time to make a statement tomorrow night.
And we're halfway through this year. What does Alicia's second half of the year look like?
Well, we've got, you know, the mandatory situation with Min Choi. To be honest, no disrespect, we want to park that one up. And I love the Amanda Serrano fight. I think that's an incredible fight. You know, she said about lightweight being a little bit too big for her. Super feather could be a great weight for her. She's a tremendous fighter. She's a legend of the sport. Katie Taylor's going to fight Chantel Cameron in November, so the winner of that could be an option for early next year. Like I said, Sandy Ryan's fighting McCaskill. Like, you've got so many opportunities, so many great fights. But first things first, tomorrow night's not going to be easy. You can't start looking down the line of those other fights. You've got to take care of business tomorrow. Linardatou is strong. She's got a great engine. She's got confidence going into this fight. But I think you're going to see something special from Alycia Baumgardner.
Listen, that's what she's going to need, Eddie. She's going to need that confidence, but mine's just a little different.
Eddie, thank you. Alycia, thank you. Don't miss out on all the action at the Masonic Temple live on DAZN on Saturday night.
The crowd going crazy. Then they're on knockout. Bang.
Oh, and here comes the bomb. What a performance from one of boxing's pound-for-pound queens. Look at the intensity from Baumgardner. She wants to end this right here.
This fight is going to show the world everything.
Alycia, the bomb Baumgardner.
July 15th, the fans will get a taste of what I've been wanting for a very long time. This is what I've been waiting for.